Yeah. Three bearded brothers, they take the mic. Baker by name, they bring the hype. Dropping hot takes in the podcast zone. Sports debates from the comfort of home. Bakers in the booth, they speak their mind. Breaking it down, play by play, rewind. Stats and passion, you can feel the flame. From the field to the court, it's all fair game. One's got stats like a numbers machine. One spins story sharp, crisp and clean. The other cracks jokes, but his points still land. Together they're the trio with the hottest brand. Bakers in the booth, they speak their mind. Breaking it down, play by play, rewind. Stats and passion, you can feel the flame. From the field to the court, it's all fair game.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Bearded Baker Banter, the sports podcast. Welcome, Trent, on this beautiful USA Day.
Yeah, just, rocking the Rocket Pop American snow cone shirt today in celebration of Old Glory, but our Independence Day as a country. So you Brits have fun at work today while we're off.
That calls for a pop top. Richard Pop Top. Let's do it.
In honor of America's birthday, brought to you by Trobe's Brewing,
the unofficial sponsor of the Bearded Baker Banter Sports Podcast. Cheers.
Whew.
All right.
Hey, I want to give you a warning. If you hear any heavy panting, okay, don't be dirty-minded. It is that time of year for just, it's my dog's least favorite holiday, just because of fireworks. But no, she's good now. Fireworks show is under control. She's doing better. But just want to put that out there in case you hear any huffing and puffing. All right.
Blow your house down. You don't lie, Trent. You know it's you.
Speaking of the stars and the stripes, huh? Okay.
Let's do it. All right. So, yes, we got All Star baseball coming up here. And as of yesterday, the starters for the American League and for the National League were announced. Is it big enough? Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's
scroll up a little bit more so I could see some of that. I don't know who that. There we go. Wouldn't have known those two guys down there on the AL side. All right. Okay. That's perfect.
All right. So what we're looking at here, let's check out the All-Star side on the American for the American League here. And I think none other than the catcher, Big Dumper.
Whew.
First Mariners catcher selected to start an All-Star game. And pretty well deserving, obviously.
Dude, he is unreal. And I'm feeling a little. I feel good because I know Aaron Judge homered again the other night, but I just feel good with the whole situation with my futures bet being Kyle Raleigh. What I get him plus 650, I believe. Yep. A little sprinkle, on there just for fun. But there have only been two catchers in MLB history who have hit 33 plus home runs, 70 plus RBIs, and stole 9 bases in a season. In a season, awesome. And Cal Raleigh has already done it before the All-Star break. So only two. I'm not even going to play trivia with you. Carlton Fisk and the Pudge, or Pudge, also known as Ivan Rodriguez, are the other two.
Not Ivan. I'm just kidding.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I bet
it's Ivan Rodriguez. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say it is a Spanish fella, so maybe.
All right. Next, little Spanish fella.
Well, sometimes they pronounce like Jeff Jefe.
No,
and Jefe means boss, I think, but so that's what I meant by that. Well, Ivan. Nah, what did you say, Ivan? That sounds French.
It's not. I was kidding. Okay. It's Ivan Rodriguez.
All
right. Looking next here, we got our guy Ryan O'Hearn, first starter selection. It's also Cal Raleigh's first starting selection as well. Only starter from the O's. We'll get into what the O's record looks like right now because it is dismal. But right now he's batting 295. So 854 OPS and fifth among the qualified DHs, top in the AL. So I was happy to see him there. The runner-up, I have a thing with runner-up too. The runner-up for DH was Ben Rice from the Yankees.
Yeah, which I kind of call bullshit on that because he's been their first baseman and he even catches.
Mm-hmm.
He caught the other, which I actually was surprised. I was watching the game and I was like, wait a second, they have Ben Rice. Ben Rice was playing first all last year, but then he was catching the other night when I caught him. But like that's kind of shit. Like you have to be, in my opinion, now that the DH is a position, that's got to be, there has to be a certain percentage that you have played in that spot. And I feel like fair. Now some would say this is kind of like an asterisk because with Devers being traded to the NL because he was the leading vote getter. But you know what? I don't give a shit. Ryan O'Hearn deserves this. The O's deserve a little something positive about a very bad year. So congrats, Ryan. Really cool video of watching him call his mom to tell him before the game the other night. I thought that was awesome.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. Next, we're looking at here first base. First base, you had Vlad Guerrero Jr., fourth starting selection. Obviously, he just signed a big franchise deal, 14-year, $500 million extension. Second was Paul Goldschmidt from the Yankees.
Wow.
So, I know. Is there anybody else, that you were thinking like first baseman wise?
I'm not gonna lie, I can't really think of any others at this point that would be so Goldschmidt's probably gonna make it then.
Yeah.
Like that's incredible after coming off of a year where he was like with the Cardinals, where it's like, oh man, he's kind of on the end and now he's back. But I guess that's what you get when you play in a little league ballpark. You can really get some good numbers.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll talk. And to kind of, again, I know we'll talk a little bit about where teams are right now, but Toronto's playing good ball right now too. So,
yeah.
Second base, we got Gleyber Torres from the Tigers. Also, this is his first starting selection. He is right now batting 284. Runner up was our guy Jackson Holliday. I honestly think Holliday should have been there.
Yeah, we both do. I think Jackson's going to make it like as a sub. I think he'll be there. So good for him. Not for Torres, but good for Jackson. That's his first step. Keep in mind, a lot of people were writing him off. And right now, Jackson is showing, my opinion, I don't know, prospect-wise, he's going to be legit. He's 21. So everybody just needs to pump the brakes. I think we need to hire his dad as the hitting coach. Life would be good. We might ready awesome. Real quick. This is totally a little off the. We might be tanking this year just to draft his younger brother first overall, because he's going to be it, and he will be first overall pick. He just won't be coming to the Orioles.
That would be pretty nuts. Love to see it though.
Yeah, it'd be holiday season.
Next, we're looking at the shortstop. This guy's kind of taking.
Wait, we skipped third. Skip third.
Oops, I'm sorry. I was looking at two different lists here.
Come on, can't skip the hot corner, Ty.
Third base, you got Jose Ramirez from the Guardians. Bregman from the Red Sox was the runner-up for that.
If Bregman doesn't get hurt, I think Bregman starts. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we talked about Bregman the other day too, and how hot he was playing. But
he got hurt.
Yeah, I agree. This is Ramirez's fourth starting selection, and also his seventh All-Star selection. So, all right, bumping back to shortstop. Got Jacob Wilson. Right now, he is second in Major League Baseball in terms of batting average. He's batting .339. The only person that's ahead of him is Aaron Judge, who's batting .358. So,
Can we just let's take time to appreciate the shortstop position in the AL right now? Mm-hmm. That is a rookie right there. Rookie of the year. Rookie of the year. Let's just put it out there. Rookie of the year.
Man, from the A's. Isn't that nuts?
A's. And then you have to think though. Gunner, third year.
Yeah.
Playing in the major leagues. Witt. I believe Witt was a rookie last year for the Royals, correct?
Believe so.
So like you literally in the AL, that is going to be a hell of a position to get on the All-Star team. Like if you're on the All-Star team, you are well deserving of it. But because A's small market, Royals small market. I don't know. Do you consider Baltimore small market? Right? Like, smaller. I mean, the only
it's not your New York, California market.
Yeah, I'd say the best thing that the Orioles have over top of those other teams is they play in the same league as the Yankees and the Red Sox, and then they're also East Coast time. So it's like, but that guy's well deserving. He's should not just be Rookie of the Year. He should probably be the third for MVP.
Yeah,
the A's suck.
Beat Bobby Witt was the runner-up there. So I mean, Bobby Witt Jr., who's a heck of a baseball player too. When you're beating him out, you know you're doing something right.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, and then outfield, what we're looking at here, you got Aaron Judge, you got Riley Green, and you got Baez. So,
hey, 3 Tigers total, and then I would like to do one. I mean, there's really not much more to talk about. I think all the 3 of those guys are well deserving. I'm sure there's a couple outfielders we could pull because I mean that's a huge field to pull from.
Runner-ups was they had Mike Trout and Stephen Kwan from the Guardians.
Trout, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he'll play.
Shout out, Steve. Fast breaks.
He'll play. Yeah, I bet he shouldn't play because he'll get injured. But that'll be probably maybe his second to last game for the year because he's hit his quota for the year. So they'll be out. His team will be out of the playoffs. It's time to get a hamstring injury, maybe a sprained knee, and then just move on to the offseason. Soon be a Philly, but hopefully not a freaking Dodger. Yeah, Dodger. But
seems to be the trend lately.
Tyler, starting pitcher. Can we count this down and just say it at the same time? Like, who do you think? Because they haven't named him yet, correct?
No.
So starting.
Do we know who made it yet?
Dude, we don't need to. Let's just do it. We know this. Even if we don't know if they made it or not.
You're right. You're right.
Well, let's say this is if the rotation worked properly, right? Because sometimes it depends. Like if a guy can make it as a pitcher but can't pitch because of where he pitched last.
Rotation. Yeah.
So, right. We're going to count it down, which I made the mistake last week. I think I said we're going to count it down, and we did 1, 2, 3. So I counted it up. But I noticed that while listening to us in the shower. But I'll count it up.
Count it up? You just say count it down. What the hell are we doing?
I'll count it down, and I'll actually count it down this time. All right, ready?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
After 1, we say it. All right.
Just last name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just last name. 3, 2, 1.
Scooble.
Yeah. Yep. We were both on the same page there, but that was easy.
Yep. No, he's a beast. He's a beast. I love watching him pitch.
It was really close for me to say Charlie Morton. I'm sorry. It's getting better. He's getting better.
How they didn't DFA him yet. No, it'll definitely be Scooble. But
yeah.
All right, let's look at National League here. Up here, catcher wise, we have Will Smith from the Dodgers. This is actually his first starting selection. So, yeah, he batting 300, obviously doing pretty well. The runner-up to the catching position here for the NL was Carson Kelly from the Cubs. First baseman, I'll tell you what. Or sorry, DH.
DH, yeah.
I know. Like I said, I'm looking at 2 different lists here. I got some data and stuff. DH, no brainer.
Can I guess the backup?
They actually don't have one listed.
It's bullshit. It's got to be Schwarber.
What about Devers?
Yeah, but coming over hurts because like all your stats reset, don't they?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know that
Baseball's weird like that.
You're right though about Schwarbs.
It's gotta be Schwarbs.
Dude, he's the man. He's also very fun to watch. Like I said, I tell everybody this all the time. Like, obviously we're Orioles fans, but like I don't hate the Phillies. Like I watched a lot of Phillies games because they're on.
Thanks MLB. It's all we can watch.
Yeah, blackout.
Yeah, can't even order the MLB ticket, or what is it? MLB ticket. What is it called? Season pass or whatnot. Like I get that advertisement on Fanat or FanDuel right now. It's like, oh, make a $5 bet and get a month free, and it's like, I can't watch my Orioles on it. Like, why would I want that? I don't want that shit.
Yep. That's why. I'll give a shout out to Apple TV for this, man. That big inning thing that they're running right now on Apple TV. I know they only do like segments, like they don't do the full day, but that is fun to watch. And you know what? The thing that college baseball did during their World Series, which it was like a similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was awesome too. Like I love that anytime you can get that high speed kind of, things that are going on, it's awesome.
Whoever's picking up baseball now that, what is it? Sunday Night Baseball's leaving ESPN, right?
Ooh.
Whoever's picking up baseball needs to. Well, my opinion, I think they need something like what they do on Apple TV all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you tell me you say, oh, we don't have enough people to host it. Bullshit. I bet there's enough journalists or aspiring journalists that would sit there and run baseball however many days a week. Maybe you don't do it on, I don't know, Saturday. Why not do it on Saturday? But I think baseball is missing out. You grow the game. One way to grow the game is make it more available to your fans, and they don't. Yeah. So, sorry, another topic. Let's go to first baseman.
Bring Harold Reynolds in there, man. Let him host it.
Fuck yeah! Just tell him not to hug any women. Allegedly, no.
he was clear of that.
Yeah, exactly. I like Harold Reynolds.
I know. All right, first baseman here. You got two big dogs, but Freddie Freeman, 5th starting selection there. Freddie Freeman's a beast right now. He is batting 308, 21 doubles, 10 homers, 43 RBIs this season so far. Runner up,
Pete.
Big polar bear, Pete. Yep, Pete Alonso. I mean, what the hell do you do? You know what I mean? It's like you got two just sluggers. All right, second base. We got Ketel Mate. I can't say his name without sounding like that the AI thing that traded last year.
Who?
Ketel Mate.
Yeah, but who did the robot thing?
Traded last year when he like played it on Google.
Trey.
Yeah, I know.
Good night, Jay.
The missing host.
On our 4th of July episode. Come on.
I know.
Have some pride.
But Marte, 3rd starting selection, batting 296 right now. Slugging percentage is 583. So said he's only played 59 games, but has 17 home runs. So you're doing all right.
Wow.
Runner up to that was Tommy Erdman from the Dodgers. Isn't it crazy? Like you really could like look at all these. There's like a Dodgers or Yankees guy either in the runner up or the top spot on both, like on the AL and the NL. Like,
yeah,
money talks.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. That's baseball. 2 big markets.
Yeah. All right. Third base here. We got Manny Machado. This is his 4th starting selection. The runner up was Max Muncy. But right now, Machado is batting 293 with 13 home runs and 47 RBIs. So, dude's a beast.
Always makes it. I feel like he always makes it.
Hold on. No. This might be a stupid question. Wasn't Machado an Oriole?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's not stupid.
1000%. That's where he started, dude. Oh my gosh.
God, and he's only 32.
Yeah. Think about it, he's been gone. Like he's been playing for other teams now for how I'm trying to think. Did he go? He played like a year at some places, didn't he? It's really slipped my mind of all the teams that he played for, but I thought he was a Dodger. I'm pretty sure he was a Dodger at one point.
Was he?
Yeah, for like 1 year. Manny Machado.
Yeah, I got it. I got the stat guides on it. Yeah, you're right. He was Orioles 2012 to 2018. Went to the Dodgers for a year in 2018, and then he's been with the Padres since 2019.
Yep.
But dude, 7-time All-Star though, man.
Mm-hmm.
The hell are we doing?
He was that's when the Orioles refused to pay superstars.
It's true.
Kind of like they're doing right now, which is going to hurt my feelings.
All right. So again, runner up there, another Dodger, Max Muncy.
Okay, the runner up for this next spot cannot be a Dodger. Because
shortstop.
Really? So you want to know who I was thinking? I thought it was going to be Trey Turner.
No.
Wow.
Nope. Here you go. So I got Francisco Lindor. This is his first starting selection. He right now though, God, I still struggle to understand all the WAR data. But right now he is second behind Trey Turner in that WAR data. And then he's also second in home runs behind Ellie De La Cruz.
4
too. De La Cruz, man.
Yeah, that's true.
But runner up, Mookie Betts.
I guess when you have the big market support, like with Detroit's second baseman Gleyber Torres, like they were saying how a lot of Yankees fans still like him.
I said his name wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you called him Gleyber.
Gleyber.
Yeah, Gleyber. It's okay. I didn't call you out.
It's like Gray.
Yeah.
That's but it's Glee.
Yeah,
I pronounce it like Gray, like Glay.
This was partially me correcting you without putting you on the spot, but no.
Once you said it, I was like, oh shit, I definitely.
I was actually surprised you realized you did mess it up, but I remember you messing it up. But I think a lot of Yankees fans that still like him voted for him. That'll push you over the top for Jackson not to get it. But I mean, the next guy. Let's go. Can we go outfield?
Yeah, go ahead.
We
got Pete Crow Armstrong.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Kyle Tucker. Phenomenal.
Yep. And then Acuna.
Didn't he just get back from an injury?
Yeah. And here's the thing with
kind of surprised me.
So he had a torn ACL in 2024. So he did not start this season until May 23rd this year. But
so we're not going to see. I'm surprised.
He's only played 35 games.
Wow. with how much we because of being local, with how much the Phillies pay their team.
Yeah.
Because it's Dodgers, Yankees, Phillies got to be in payroll, and Phillies have no starters. Harper, nope. No Bryce Harper. We're going to see an all-star game with no Bryce Harper. I mean, I think the Phillies will be happy. I mean, he's been dinged up recently, but he started working his way back. No Schwarber, no Trey Turner. Trey Turner's a starter if he's still a Dodger.
I mean, you're right. None of the Phillies are starting.
That's what I mean, man. And I didn't hear many of the backups, but
then if you look at the NL East, Phillies are sitting there at first.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here?
Not too sure. I guess
it's kind of bullshit because you had some Mets guys around there.
It's still
a guy up there. Like
it's still one of the best. I know we'll talk about it more when we preview Home Run Derby and whatnot, but it is still the best All-Star game.
Oh yeah, I agree. Well,
because it's not contact sport.
People care about it.
Yeah, it used to be better when it still meant home field advantage, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I will say this too, and I'll give Trey a little shout out here because he and I talked But Trey had talked about with his trading cards and selling stuff. He has a bunch of Pete Crow Armstrong rookie cards. So anybody out there that's Pete Crow Armstrong fan here, keep an eye out for Trey. Trey selling some cards. So Pete Crow Armstrong rookie cards. Dude's gonna be a stud.
Rookie of the year. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yep. So the runner-ups here, the runners up was Hernandez from the Dodgers. Surprise.
Okay.
Andy Pages from the Dodgers. And Juan Soto from the Mets.
Pages. I think it's Pa. I think it's a Spanish name.
Pajes. Andy Pajes.
It sounds like you're saying pies. Who is the last one?
Andy Pajes. No. Juan Soto for the Mets.
Wow, that's another one. Holy
yeah. Think about it. He's not a starter.
Wow.
Dude makes like more money than like most anybody in the world.
Yeah, I almost said the Pope, but I don't know if the Pope gets paid. Here's the collection plate.
Paid in gold.
Yes, or God. But
paid in God. What does that mean?
Like he's got
God.
He's got a close connection with God. So
All right. So he's paid in God.
Well, I am impressed though that one, I think it's bullshit that Soto's not starting over Acuna.
Yeah.
Acuna Matata. But sorry, I can't say.
That's a tough one for me to say too.
The other two, that's deserving. Those guys are good. Those guys are players. Starting pitcher for the NL. Dun, dun, dun. I got it. I got mine. Got yours? Come on, you used to be the pitcher guy.
I am the pitcher guy, but there's a lot of guys that could go.
All right, then we're going to be different here.
Nope. I know who it is.
I'm going recency bias for me. Ready?
All right. Yeah. Are you counting down or up?
Counting down. So after one.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Zach Wheeler.
Robbie Ray.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right.
So either one, man. I mean, they're both studs right now.
Well, I figure that gives the Philadelphia Phillies a starter.
It's true.
In the month of June, he has, get this, his ERA for the month of June was 0.58. He gave up only 2 earned runs all of June. That's nuts. Once again, gets Phillies a starter. I don't know. Like, I just don't know what Dodger pitcher. Who is their ace? I can't even tell you who their ace is anymore.
Ohtani.
Yeah, he doesn't even pitch, but Kershaw just got his 3,000th strike. That was pretty cool strikeout.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I say Robbie Ray just in a sense. He has got a 2.75 ERA. He's 8-3. Last night he pitched 8 innings. For the Giants to beat the Diamondbacks, like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, the dude's pitching out of his mind right now.
Yeah, because I can't really tell you. I mean, if we really thought about it, but
I
don't know.
The Dodgers. I'll tell you what. Here's the thing. Not the Dodgers. The Giants.
Mm-hmm.
They have actually a pretty sneaky good lineup in terms of like pitching.
Yeah.
You got Webb, Robbie Way.
Wow, like Robbie Way.
I'm like looking down. Robbie Ray, that Raup guy, who he's a guy that if he's pitching, I'm probably going to take the Giants as a first 5 because he does well. He's just been a consistent gambling guy for me. Verlander's on there. Hayden Birdsong, who effed us over the other night, but that's fine. No big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know. They have a very I like their pitching.
Okay, I got a snub here on the NL side.
Yeah.
James Woods.
The actor.
Not no. No, maybe. I think his first name's it's Stan. He's over 20-some home runs for the Nats.
Yeah.
Like he's an outfielder.
He's
6'7", 6'8". He's a giant. That's a guy that should be. You know what though? I think he did commit to doing the home run derby.
Okay, good.
He just committed to doing the home run derby, so that's a big thing.
Did we get that full list yet? Did that come out?
What's that?
Did the home run derby list come out?
Not the full list.
There was somebody else. Who else just joined though?
It was James Woods. Cal Raleig's doing it.
That's right. The Raleigh thing is the thing you texted us.
Yeah, Cal Raleigh joined, and then James Woods, I think, just announced today.
Okay.
He was like, "Ooh, piece of candy." No, but anyway,
yeah. James Wood, Cal Raleigh, and Acuna.
You
didn't get the ones that are confirmed.
You didn't get that "ooh, piece of candy" thing, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, that's wrong. That's Adam West, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
it's
it is.
Family Guy reference, but
yeah.
Trying to think who else. Oh, I mean, the guy that could be, he definitely is going to pitch, but could be the starter for the NL. But he started last year as Paul Skeens.
Yeah, dude, and you know what sucks for him? His record is no reflect. I mean, I believe the Pirates won. I think this was on what was it? What's today? Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday when Skeens pitched.
Yeah,
and he did not get the win. Right? That wasn't the second. It was the other. I don't know. Whenever he pitched last, it might have been July 1st. Yeah, Pirates won 1-0. He didn't get the win because they didn't score a run until the 8th inning.
Jeez,
like
that's typical.
I mean, he threw 5 innings, had 5 Ks, 1 walk. Like, you know what I mean? He's doing well. I mean, it's just like they just can't win for him. His record's 4-7, and he's a 2.03 ERA.
It's bullshit.
Like you want to talk about lopsided? I know I talked about this before. Like, that is lopsided as shit. You're 4-7, and your ERA is almost under 2.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here, Pirates? But
walking the plank.
So kind of a good segue here, because I did want to talk just a little bit about some teams and stuff, ranking wise, where teams are sitting and stuff. We don't, get too much into this, but Pirates right now, even though they're sitting at the bottom of the NL Central at 38-50, they are almost identical record-wise to the Orioles, and that hurts my heart. The Orioles are sitting at 37-49. Now, that being said, the Pirates have also won 6 games straight recently, so they're on a little bit of a hot streak, but they're still sitting 14 games back in the NL Central. Not doing much, but win streak-wise, right now, I like to use the team ranking stuff just in terms of like current standings. AL Central is every single team in there. Detroit, Cleveland, Minnesota, Kansas City, and the Chicago White Sox are all on a losing streak right now. So, which is kind of funny. But I did mention the Blue Jays too. Blue Jays right now are 4 in a row. They're actually tied right now with the Yankees in the AL East. Both teams are 48-38.
Sorry.
So Yankees are on a 3-game skid. Blue Jays are on a 4-game win streak. So I don't know. It's interesting, but Orioles still frustrating as shit to watch, but it is what it is.
Staying true though. I'm still watching them every night.
Yeah.
And I just have faith. We're still like 6.5 games out of the wild card. Just gotta. I don't. Is there any word? And I know I shouldn't be asking this one, but like, is there any word if Grayson Rodriguez is coming back at all this year, or is he done? Is he like?
I wasn't he put on a 60-day?
So maybe it's just like the first half of the year, like, or are they just saying now the way they look at their season, they're like it's not worth it? But I disagree. Like,
I feel like you gotta get him some pitching, man. Like, because remember, he was supposed to come back And then he had like a lat strain,
which would end his year going into playoffs.
Yeah.
And we still Tyler Wells.
Yep.
Bradish.
Yep.
I mean, if you put Bradish, Wells, Grayrod, and then I mean Dean Kramer.
Dean Kramer.
You put him in there, and honestly, right now, I think I know
Eflin,
yeah, but I'm even going to
well,
say
he just went on a 10-day DL.
Yeah, he's getting his ass kicked right now. But the one that I would say is Rogers.
Yeah, yeah.
He's looked good in 3 starts. So
yep.
Give a guy a chance.
This is completely off thought. Where did John Means go?
Ooh,
because he hasn't pitched either.
He's gone. He's not an Oriole anymore.
I know that.
I'll get stat guys on it. But anyway, what the only other John Means. Where are you, John Means? Cleveland Guardians. I was even going to say the Guardians.
Really?
Wow. I don't think he's pitched this year though, because
no, he hasn't.
Yeah, he's coming off another injury.
What a shame.
Yeah. Damn.
All right. Anything else ranking wise?
Yeah. Well, team wise, just some like interesting stats to keep an eye on. A team to, in my opinion, I know this isn't good for your pick today. I should have shared this with you sooner. The Royals.
Yeah.
Royals, like, they're bad, man. Their team total under is 59. I mean, it's changed since I've looked these numbers up, but 59-25 this season.
Yeah.
Now, keeping in mind, typically those are set at 4.5 to 3.5 runs per game.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing though. With my pick last night, I went base strictly off because Wu was supposed to pitch for the Mariners, and if Wu was pitching, I was going to take the Mariners first 5. Then I saw because Lugo's pitching for the Royals, who also does well.
Yeah,
he threw 6 innings, had 6 Ks, but had 5 hits, gave up 1 earned run, and then but they just couldn't freaking hit the ball. And you got I don't know. It's frustrating. That pissed me off, my pick, but I went back and forth between the two. And because initially, I think the score had Wu still as a starter, but then when I went into DraftKings to actually make the bet, it had somebody else listed. And I was like, I'm not going to take that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? I think something to take away though from the All Star thing before we do our rankings here was Phillies. I now that you said that, like that mind blowing that they don't have a starter on that team, and they have a pretty damn good team.
Schwarber, Harper, Turner.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say Castellanos or anything, but
no, but still, hey, it is what it is.
Yes.
All right. You know what time it is.
Let's do it.
We're doing vendors first?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. There we go. All right. Here we go. Vendors. We got hot dog vendors, nacho vendors, Cracker Jacks, lemonade, and cotton candy. Yeah. All right. So you can see our rankings from last week there. Here's who we got this week listed down at the bottom, just in case you couldn't see them. We have Jacob deGrom. We have Gary Sheffield, Ryan Howard, Juan Soto, and Mickey Mantle.
Ooh.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, this is tough.
What are you thinking?
All right. I got hot dogs.
Okay.
Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard's hot dogs. Do you have any reasoning?
Heavy
Because honestly, hot dogs, because he's a big dude. Yeah. Hot dogs, I was going with Gary Sheffield.
Okay, Gary Sheffield would have been my second choice. Like I'm like those two guys right there are nachos hot dogs.
Because I was gonna say I was thinking Howard more nachos.
Maybe Juan being nachos.
No, Juan,
No.
He
got the cheese, man. He's got the.
He also pisses me off. Well, hold on. So, what about Mickey Mantle Cracker Jacks?
Yeah, classic guy. Put him there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Cheddar, not cheese. You call money cheddar, not cheese. That's my.
So I'm all right. What do you think? Sheffield or Howard for hot dogs, nachos? What are we thinking?
Whew.
I just think I think Gary Sheffield. The reason that my reasoning for Sheffield was he was also kind of like a little bit of like a look at me guy.
Yeah, always had a big old thing in the side of his mouth.
Remember, and his batting stance was always crazy.
My favorite to
imitate. All right, and then we said Howard's nachos.
Has to be.
All right, so we're down to lemonade and cotton candy.
All right, so my feeling on this is like Jake DeGrom.
Yeah.
Looks like he could be sweet, but when you go against him on the field,
a little bit sour. Lemonade.
He's a dog. He's an absolute dog.
So you're thinking lemonade?
Yes. All right. And then I think Showboat.
Yep.
Showboat and McGillicuddy over there is Juan Soto for cotton candy. Although that's not why we said Scooball.
I know. No, I know. Who?
Sorry, Scooble.
Scooball. No, but it was also different guys. Like if you look at,
But you can see like Juan Soto like doing his little like slide in the batter's box, like while holding light cotton candy. So look at that. Ooh, what is this? My cotton candy holding face.
Cotton candy. I like how it's like pink or blue.
Yeah, what do you call it? Do they call cotton candy a flavor? I don't think you do.
No, it's just sugar. You just say pink or blue.
Pink or blue. Yeah, like, you want your mouth to look normal pink, or you want to look like you love Smurfs?
It's all about the pink.
Woo.
All right, let's change this. All right, last one. We got rankings here. We got our karaoke contest. We got Singing Star, Deep Vocals, Serenade Shocker, Needs a Tune-Up or Cackling Chords. And the guys that we have listed down here, we have Bobby Abreu, Jim Tomei, Willie Mays, Robbie Ray, and Julio Rodriguez.
It's just a tough one.
So all right. I'm just gonna start off with I think Cackling Chords has to be Willie Mays because he had a really high-pitched, crazy sounding voice.
When the hell have you heard Willie Mays talk?
I did some background stuff.
Wow, you actually like Google search, like listen to their voices. That's messed up.
No, I've taught lessons using Willie Mays, and I've played videos. I've used videos with Willie Mays.
I'm gonna take your research, sir. Go for it.
All right. Actually, dude, you're gonna go. After this episode, you're gonna go listen to Willie Mays talk
for sure. All right, I gotta go based off the name.
Okay.
Singing Star.
Okay.
I think I gotta go Robbie Ray.
Ooh, really? Robbie Ray's a Singing Star.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. All right. I can agree with that.
Who's the last guy again?
Julio Rodriguez, the guy from the Mariners, the outfielder. personally, I think that he's a serenade shocker.
Okay.
Because I just feel like he would come out. I don't know. He's kind of a showboater guy, but like I also feel like he could like, I don't know, sing some Latin music.
I was gonna say that about Bobby.
Well, man. Personally, I think Bobby's more of a deep vocals guy.
Yeah, because I feel like I've heard Jim Tomei speak before.
Yeah.
And he does not have a singing voice.
All right. So Bobby Abreu is deep vocals.
And Jim Tomei, if you are offended by this, prove us wrong. At Bearded Baker Bet.
Come sing on our show.
Yeah. Loved you as a player, though. Loved you as a player.
Played for two of my favorite teams.
Yeah. Wait.
Indians.
The Indians. He also
the Orioles.
Did he play for the Orioles? I remember him for the Phillies.
Yeah, he played for the Orioles though too.
Wow.
Yeah, and the Phillies.
Yeah. Started as a third baseman.
Yes.
I do remember that from our MLB Sega Genesis days.
Yep. MLB 98.
Yep.
No.
I think it was earlier.
It might have been 96.
Yeah.
I think it'll be 96. All right, cool. There it is.
Ooh. Do have to discuss one thing.
What's that?
We have to discuss the greatest thing ever that everyone's going to tune into tomorrow after they listen to our show.
The dog eating contest.
Yes.
Did you get a time yet on that?
I think it starts at 10. So I don't think the actual event starts at 10:45, but I think like the whole event of like when they do like the lemonade and the women and all that.
Okay. 12 p.m. Oh, here we go. Women's contest starts at 10:45. Men's contest is at 12 p.m.
Okay.
So, and you got Joey Chestnut back in. Did you see his comment about retirement? Which was awesome.
He's gonna do it till the wheels fall off.
Till the wheels fall off, because there's no retirement here. Dude, I love it. He's awesome. I'm so glad he's back. Because I don't even think I watched it last year. Without him.
We did not, but you know what we did watch is we watched the Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the Netflix of
special
him versus Kobayashi.
Yeah, no, that was awesome.
Can you bet?
He destroyed him too. Remember that?
Can we bet on the hot dog eating contest here in the United States?
No, I don't think we can. That's at least not in PA.
All right, so I'm looking right now. He's a huge favorite.
Yeah,
like huge favorite.
What are the odds?
Okay, here we go. I at least see right here that he is a minus 2,050 favorite.
Okay.
So if you bet $25, you'll win $1. But this is more interesting to talk about.
Yep, this is what I was going to get to.
The over-under.
Yep.
So I'm seeing, you tell me because I'm looking at multiple sources here. I'm seeing 71.5.
Yep, that's what ESPN has. ESPN bet.
Okay. So I'm not, that's a high number. But for him, with this special occasion of him returning back, I think I got to go over, man.
So,
but you see where the money's at?
So he consumed 62 in 2023. But in 2021, he down 76, which is the record.
I think you get 86% of the money's on the under.
Oh, 86%?
Yeah, how about 92% of the money is on Patrick Bertoletti to win? Oh, without Joey Chestnut.
Oh, yeah, fuck that. Nobody's beating Joey.
Fuck that. You remember Joey put the whole entire event on his back and said, fuck this lightning, we're going to do this shit? Yes. They tried to cancel it. It was one of the
Can you imagine if they canceled it?
Dude, it was Dude, remember we were like devastated. And then one year, I feel like, do you remember when the cable cut out? Like ESPN lost foot. It was like you literally just fumbled the biggest sporting event.
Yeah,
dude. Oh, I love
it.
I love Joey.
I'm taking the over, man.
You're going over 71.5 dogs.
Yeah.
You can't bet an under. You can't bet an under.
I can't. I hate betting unders.
He's eating 76 hot dogs tomorrow.
You think he ties the record
because of 1776.
Ooh, I like that though. I'm gonna go with 73.
All right. Well, we're both over.
Yeah.
If we don't hit the over,
another Richard popped up, by the way.
Actually, it doesn't even matter. No matter what, Trey just owes us a beer for picking up his slack.
Yep.
So Joey hit the over, and Trey will buy us a beer.
I like it.
If you don't hit it, Trey will buy us a beer.
Yep. Done.
I'm gonna drink it and slam it.
You know what? Hey, how do you get your fireworks in your background?
Oh,
do you go like this?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh,
that's confetti.
Hold on, ready? This one. No. Double. Ooh, yeah.
That's not it. Number one.
Yes.
No, we just did that. That's confetti.
Ooh, balloons started to go.
Go, just hold up a deuce. One deuce.
One deuce.
It's balloons.
What
go
is?
Go like this.
I'm pretty sure this was fireworks before.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Oh, I'm just wasting time trying to do fireworks.
It's all right.
I know this does like a laser show.
There you go. That's all right. That's good.
I forget what it was. Go ahead.
That's all right. No, that's all I got here. Everybody enjoy your 4th of July. Enjoy your long weekend here. Be safe. Call your Ubers.
Yes, and if you have too much to drink, please be careful with your fireworks. We like all of our fingers here.
Yep, all of them.
Oh, long story.
All right. Other than that, appreciate you, Trent. See you next week.
Hell yeah. See you guys.
Cheers.